So day two, look how bent my nose is, mental. Been busy, builds have been busy anyway. And it's always busy with them asking you loads of questions when you do it D&B a bit like this, so I've got no really detailed planning drawings and stuff. I've got planning drawings that are sketch and pencil essentially that I did myself. So there's quite a few questions and stuff, but let's have a look. You can see how big the room's going to be now. It's pretty good. If I go down to the bottom there, you can kind of get a glimpse now of, I'm stood by the garage door now, how big it's going to be. So that electric's there, they're not coming for 2.5 weeks, so that's a problem. They'd like to take that down now, but they can't, so we're going to have to just cover that over. Moving that electrics to there, and then that brick wall is going to come down. But this is the space. There's a big leap up in terms of the height of the floor. Look at that. So there's no need for any digging. They just put the insulation down. We'll probably get more insulation down as well. Bring up that floor level. So the floor will be level here, which is the level with inside as well of the main house. And then this would only be a 2.1. So this was half the room that I showed you before. It's only a 7-foot ceiling, whereas now I want that to be a 9-foot ceiling, so we've got plenty of room for the gym equipment and for the golf simulator. So that's going to be high, and that's going to be even higher than the 8-foot standard ceiling, which is in that room there. So it's going to be a bit of jiggery pokery. Where we go in, where we knock a hole to come in through the new corridor to the new bedroom up there, we're going to end up having a couple of steps in the corridor bit, and that's not a problem. And because it's vaulted ceiling, we're going to have none of these. What vaulted ceiling means, we don't have these preformed, I believe they're the rafters. We're not using those. I could have reused those apparently, so that would have been a bit of a cost saving, but we're not having vaulted ceiling. I prefer a vaulted ceiling anyway. And we're going to have a couple of Velux windows into the new ceiling. So that's it. A couple of technical bits. So I laid this a long time ago, about 4 years ago. We need building control just to check this. So I thought it was brick and then block, and then the concrete had just come over the top of it. But remembering back now, that's not right. We've got bar there because that rebar goes all the way across there and sits across, because it's a raft, concrete raft. So what that means is that rebar sits across, so the load is taken there, so the concrete can't sink in. And what he just needs confirmation building control, which I'm sure we'll get tomorrow, is that he can put blockwork straight on top of that raft and come up, which is fine. That should be fine. And then we'll build that exactly the same as that. So once we get that, we can go straight up with the brickwork, take the roof off. So all ready to go. All good. So day two continued. Just so you know, you can literally see the concrete there where they've dug it down, and then below the concrete down to the footing. And that footing, like I said, was completely fine to take the 2 stories above, because they used the same bucket, 600mm wide bucket. And what I've got to do now is bricklayer's going to come up with blockwork and fill that with insulation, and then put some brick ties in, screw in kind of like brick ties that come across then, and then tie that wall into that one. Yeah,